I suppose I should actually record this. I mean, it's been a while since it's like I started this and I saw it put on the table. Because apparently I had other stuff to get done. Still have other stuff to be doing, but... The Witcher 3, the game that's going to take forever to do. You should probably work on it. Future me.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
That's when we can't just pick sides. Well, Witchers were supposed to be neutral. At least that's what we use as excuse anyway.
Whoa!
We going?
Help me! Help! Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Nice bow cut.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
So here's the thing. We could make this decision. We could get money. But we could also say you don't owe us a thing. Which could have... could give us a discount later or something.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Yes, but first... believe there was loot to be had. No? I can't actually loot his stuff. How about bodies? No? Okay, if you insist.
Let's go!
We won't loot yet. Whoa!
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest or the mountains, sure, but here? And near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn
Those
anything.
plums are wreaking havoc on the gut. My gran told me about the Smith.
He has a point
Lad
there.
went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting in the
But,
forest.
you know,
Slower.
we'll be here
So
for
one
like
band they had
5, 10 episodes.
except it was some trap.
Prologue area.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
So, basically, if it's yellow, that means it's important. Other stuff, less so.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Is that me?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Oh, so
Show me what you got
have.
behind the counter.
So, we don't really have too much gold yet. Sadly. But I'm probably going to want most of that. Most of that. What words do I want? One thing that does bother me is the food in this. Because basically you have some food which is 50, then some food which is 80, and has a long duration. Oh, wait. Something that's actually has... That's about the same duration, but... Yeah, some that's 80 and some that's 50. Let's just go with that. Jeez, 58. Just for that. Gonna need a lot of alcohol just for alchemy reasons, but can't really afford any yet. So honestly, I think I'm good for now.
Thanks for everything.
Alright. Also take note of her. It's not really relevant to the story, but you will appear several times.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Don't draw attention. Oh, I'm pretty sure
Here,
don't draw attention.
Black One's been out measuring the field.
I'm pretty sure that's a given. So, since I have mods, now I have an eye patch. Because I like the eye patch. It also gives me resistances and vitality regeneration and even armor. It's a good eye patch. Anyway, I haven't even read the letter yet. Dear friend, forgive me for not asking about your health or how you have been these last years. Time is very short. For important news, we must meet soon. Oh, and soon. Write to wherever you know if it's email, don't spare the horses. While I do eagerly await our reunion, I won't be able to wait eagerly or otherwise very long. Your dear friend, Yennefer. P.S. I still have the unicorn. Alchemy... and... oh, I guess... where did I pick that up? I don't even know.
Let him measure.
So we bought
Better that than burning the harvest.
Grant cards. Grant.
Drommel.
Oh, LP relevant.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Now then, there's several ways to do this. A, we just try to talk to them. B, at C. Or C, we don't give a damn. I tend to do this.
Raven-haired woman dressed in
Because it's
black and white.
XP.
Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
My
Oi,
problem,
people!
though, is
The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
most people don't like you using your magic like that. Cats apparently don't like us either, most of the time.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar... What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Well, aren't you reliable?
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Okay, fine. Yeah, totally right.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Right. Okay.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Come, let's play.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
How? Welcome to Gwent. This is how this game goes. Reminds me, do I have the photos card I like to use? No, I don't. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Okay. Boop. Add card. Add card. Add card. No. Get rid of those. Oh, but you have to have 22 cards. Fine. Fine, burn the 2. Now. One's not gonna really help me. So, Gwent. It's basically one of the fundamentals of this entire freaking game. There's also the Scorytail deck, the Monsters deck, the Nilfgaardian deck, and there's a Skellige deck later, but that's in the later expansion DLC. Honestly, I prefer just using the Northern Realms because, well, I can usually work with it using siege weapons and stuff most of the time. Monsters is pretty good though. So long as you don't get Biting Frost. If you get Biting Frost, you're usually screwed as monsters. Anyway, Well, technically as Northern Realms, you're pretty screwed if you get frickin' torrential rain. Well, let's show off what Grant is. Okay, so we have Biting Frost, we have Impenetrable Fog, Clear Weather. We could choose a card to withdraw, but we honestly don't have too many cards at the moment, so we might as well just roll with these and hope we do well. So do I suppose have a button now? Yeah. Don't have to grant use that to win. I could technically do that, but nah. As I say, I have a bunch of mods, like sometimes we're gonna be doing a lot of grants, so I am for a button that just lets me instantly win. Just because. Okay. So, might as well start off with something simple like Siegfried Bell. And of course, so since he used the fog, our ranged has gone down from 5 to 1. Some cards have special things like these ones. They have tight bond, which the place next to a card of the same name, it doubles the strength of both cards. Sadly, we don't have multiple cards of that yet. And it doesn't help you either. And we have this. Spy cards. Spy cards are useful because basically you place it on your enemy's team and you get 2 cards. Oh, I do have one of those. I don't think I had multiple blue stripes yet. Actually, you know what? Screw this shit. There we go. Of course, I don't know if he has one of those yet. So I'm still just gonna do that. See how this plays out. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass. Go. Oh, well, he might be able to. No, he didn't pull her back. No, he's just wasting all of his cards for some reason. Sometimes the AI is smarter than that, I should say. That was pretty dumb. Using all your cards in the first round like that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I could bring cards back, so... Boop. Then we have our weather card still, which we don't really need to use. Huzzah. Victory is ours.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
We're gonna have to do Gwent with everyone. Everyone. Honestly, I like Gwent. Which reminds me. Options and gameplay. Okay. Tutorials off. Yes. Gwent difficulty level is normal. I could actually increase it. Good enemy upscaling's on. Basically, it means if we outlevel for stuff in an area, they will stay our same level, which isn't bad.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
You'll be well
2 schnapsies.
later on.
It'll lift your spirits.
Might as well.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name?
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
That doesn't answer the question. So who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
He's a merchant of mirrors.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Decisions. Screw it.
Guessed it. It's
My
love.
choice.
I knew it
I
at
have
once.
different choices.
What do you know? Tell me.
Later.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Ask at the game.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Perhaps. We pretty much exhausted most all options in at this time.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
Yes. One thing to remember is basically this here is unlike Witcher 1 or 2. Geralt has his memory back. So we aren't, you know, we don't need basically, where was it? We don't basically need books on every bloody creature to know how to fight them. So, looking at the bestiary is a good idea, because you can basically learn what things are vulnerable against. Like griffins. They're vulnerable against hybrid oil. That's pretty much an oil for most everything. Even humans. Also bombs. But anyway, I think that's enough for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you. Have a nice day.